In news, my wonderful people, not be smarty the apple, so not be sure na Peter will be the day after. They hold the guy for next, say, well, say Peter will be. You won't come fight, Abi. You won't fight. You won't say, you want no process, Abi. Go wala you. I will give you problem, eh? When we give you problem, we go know whether you go see the fight where you won't fight. So the fight where you won't fight, so we go know how you go take fight the fight. Now that matter they grand so. Now that matter dey grand so they say they wan know how Peter Obi wan take fight the fight, so na the thing dey grand so they say now Lai Mohammed he say well say in 1 year from Peter Obi, Peter Obi don come clarify with regards to that very matter. Say because Peter Obi not clarify, problem go dey. Say problem go dey. Say Peter Obi get to clarify the matter wey concern the audio wey say they say one person leak. Say so Peter Obi must come tell Nigeria, tell them. So now we call the one that says so. Now the first people had a conversation. First of all, it is wrong for you to record a people's conversation without without their consent. And even if whoever has recorded that conversation has breached privacy, and that government should be investigating those people, because anybody's conversation can be breached now as it is right now. Anybody conversation can be breached as it is right now. You say so, maybe Peter Obi clarify wetin dey talk with Bishop David Oyedepo. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. Federal government goes after Peter Obi, says he must come clarify the audio conversation he had with Bishop David Oyedepo. The federal government has challenged the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Mr. Peter Obi, to clarify his position on a leaked audio of the conversation he allegedly had with the prominent Nigerian clergy. The audio clip was recorded by an online newspaper. How the online newspaper entered the message was an alleged conversation between Obi and the founder of the Living Faith Church Worldwide, Bishop David Oyedepo. Addressing the media on Monday in London, the Minister of Information and Culture, Alhaji Lai Mohammed, said Obi should clarify what he meant by saying the leaked conversation was a fake duct audio call. I need to draw the attention of Nigerians to a recent leaked audio of a conversation between the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, and the clergy. The leaked audio rattled Nigerians because we heard Obi pleading with the clergy to interfere on his behalf to convince Christians that this is a religious war and should support him, he said. The minister said that in the aftermath of the leak audio, Obi came out to say that it was a fake duct audio call. The minister said if it is fake, it means it never took place. If it has been duct, it means there was that conversation, but it was manipulated. Obi needs to come out and make the clarification on whether the conversation did take place or it took place, but it was duct and it was altered. If it was duct, which is part of what he talked about, he should give us the correct communication that happened. Is it the beginning of me? Is it the beginning, the middle, or the end? Or is it where he said, yes, daddy? Or where he said it is a religious war? From the outcome of the presidential election, you will see that Obi got his votes mostly from the areas where he comes from and had religious leaders helping him. This is not good for the politics of Nigeria. It is very dangerous. As a result, we need Obi to come out and tell us what exactly went on with that audio, and we need to know it now. So Lai Mohammed is on Obi's case. So Obi must come and tell Nigerians what happened and how that, the message of what happened. He needs to let Nigerians know, what really happened. He said because Obi said that it was fake, and he was explaining what fake means. He said, so if it is fake, that means it never happened, according to Lai Mohammed. He said, but if it did happen, then Obi needs to explain what he means by some of the terminologies used. Say, because it's clear that, according to him, it's clear that the thing really happened. Say, because Obi already, the vote that Obi got, they've looked at the map where he got the bulk of the votes, and it was where Christians mostly are, and religious leaders. This was where he got the bulk of the votes. And that, so what has happened is a clear indication that indeed Obi got what he wanted, and that, he cannot just wake up and say the thing is fake. He must come and tell Nigerians. So you see, this is exactly what is happening now. This is exactly what is going on. In case you are not aware, things have really, really turned, and it's really, really looking like a different matter altogether. And everybody needs to understand what is going on in our society, in our country. We all need to arise. We all need to make sure that truth is being dispensed, and we are not making a joke of it. Because everything that is going on now, you'll be shocked to know that people you never thought about are the ones coming into the political scene to do one thing or another. People who have no business at all being in leadership are the ones dictating and calling the shot for a whole nation. So when you look at it, you'll be very surprised and worried and be asking yourself, where do we go from here? Like, seriously, what's happening? How do we navigate this? What exactly is going on? What do we need to do? What do we need to put in place? These are questions we begin to ask ourselves. We must begin to rise up within us and begin to put real serious attention to details in respect to some of these issues. We need to begin to put real serious attention to details so that this nation can move forward. Because if we continue like this and every single person is quiet, I don't know what else to say. Because it looks like things are no longer just the way we thought they would be. Lai Mohammed now is on Peter Obi, and he was saying that they studied the. So if you look at Lai Mohammed, he's not speaking from a perspective of of somebody who is neutral, okay, but he's speaking as somebody who is he antagonizing. Because if you want to really look at the matter, Obi's conversation was duct tape. It ought not to be. Or it was listened to. It ought not to be. That's wrong. When you say wrong, that's wrong. Yes, if you say wrong, that's wrong. There is no other name for it. If you say it was wrong, then that's wrong. The conversation was listened to, and it ought not to be. So if that is not the case, if that's not what it is, then there is a problem. Yes, then there is a serious problem, because the issue here is that every time we keep quiet and we allow some of these things to go on, these are some of the things that are happening, and you and I can see. Leave us a comment. God bless. Bye for now.